All right, hello everyone. I'm here with another interview. This time with a super famous guy, the Hall of Famer, the Doctor, Frank Karsten. How you doing, Frank?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we actually have a history with Frank. We used to be part of the same team back during the cabin crew days. I think we tested together for maybe like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, something like that. Good times.
Good times,
Together
good times.
with all the Czechs and a bunch of other European players mostly. Often got together in like a secluded cabin somewhere in the woods in the Czech Republic, with not much to do other than just play test like crazy for an upcoming PT. They were good
Yes,
times.
sometimes not even the Wi-Fi worked, so like you basically are forced to play Magic because there was just like nothing else to do, which I guess is a good thing when you're testing for the Pro Tour. But
Yeah, I think one time we were even almost cut off from the outside world in like a snowstorm.
Yeah.
So then you're just forced to prepare.
yeah, that was good times. I have good memories about that place. So we kind of took a different path right after the cabin crew was kind of dismissed. So I don't really know what's up with you lately. Like, how it's going, man?
Well, I think from like 2000, roughly 2014 to 2017 or so, I played the PTs, actively, tested together with you and the rest of the team, and afterwards, I dove a bit more into event coverage, covering the PTs and the GPs rather than playing all of them. And I had been doing some commentary. I had been doing a lot of
Do you like it?
report
Do you like it more
writing.
than playing, or when you're like making the coverage? Are you sometimes thinking, I wish I could play?
Sometimes, but I guess I got more into that because, one, I actively enjoy it. Just being part of the coverage team and being able to sift through all the deck lists and analyze them and see what everyone's playing and who's winning and how to select the feature matches and so on. Two, well, it was like more safe income than just playing PTs.
I can imagine. Yeah.
Then there you just like work as a contractor and get like a payment for the work.
Rather than just paying money to go to the place and then don't win anything. Is that better?
Exactly. Like I'd always had to like pay my own flight and hotels and everything, and then you play a bunch of matches, and then there's this big stress of like playing a last round for many thousands of dollars. I enjoyed the competition, but I didn't enjoy that aspect. And I guess those two reasons, plus that after a couple of years, I didn't feel the competitive passion as much to like really prepare full time.
You kind of
and
feel
try to
like you
do
already
that.
prove what you had to prove, because you were inducted into the Hall of Fame. So like, did you just feel that the fire kind of got away after that?
Somewhat. Well, it comes in looking at my entire history. It has come and gone. Like I guess then I have to take me back to like 20 years ago when I played my very first PT level event. I was like 15 at the time when I qualified for my first PT, and then like I played like I was like on the train for many years, and like did well overall, like bunch of top eights, and really had the passion to do well, and that was fun. But then around 2008 or so, like I already felt like, yeah, I don't enjoy this as much as I once did, and like decided to focus on some other things, like finishing up my master's studies. Then I started like a whole PhD project.
Yeah, I wanted to ask about that. You even mentioned it when you were talking about coverage, that you like to do all the analytics and stuff. You're one of the few people in Magic, well, at least among the pros, who can do stuff like this. It's just awesome. Like, I imagine that you know so much that like the numbers that you put on, maybe like you make like a Channel Fiber article with just like running the numbers. Is it actually like hard math, or is the stuff that you're posting actually like pretty easy, but it just looks that way to us because we have no idea?
I think the majority of what I did, you can do with like the math you learn in the first year in college or
I
university.
see.
Um, it's not hyper advanced in that regard, but it's more like I do have like a very deep knowledge of let's say probability theory and well, game theory, um, and other relevant mathematical techniques that I can apply to Magic. And then, indeed, most of what I do, it doesn't come across as particularly advanced to me. But if you have never really
Yeah.
worked with, I don't know, like multivariate hypergeometric distributions, or never set up like simulations of decks, or never like analyzed large data sets where you like combine them all together and determine win rates and stuff like that, then it may sound or it may seem like magic, but I think anyone who like takes like a bunch of basic classes in these topics,
It's actually not that hard.
and,
Yeah.
and has some practice can also do it.
Yeah, so like I interrupted you a little bit. You started talking about your PhD. You know, I don't actually know that many people who finished PhD. So can you maybe talk about it a little bit? You know, the subject that you chose. Was it hard? You know, just something about that.
Sure. Well, I mainly brought it up in the context of my passion for Magic has waxed and waned. During the PhD time, I wasn't particularly active. What I did was like given some models from cooperative game theory and stochastic operations research. Those are like effectively branches of mathematics. I built new models and like proved a bunch of theorems, and then wrote some papers, and then like a bunch of professors said, "Yep, this is all right," or well, even got like awards. But,
The humble brags.
but
It's all right. That's it. I mean, if I was in your position, I would definitely say it as well. So you don't have to feel ashamed to say that.
no, but like what it was about, like the if you don't really care about the math behind it, then it was like mainly analyzing settings where several like individual like players, as we call them, decide to collaborate and like usually pool their resources to achieve something better than they can do individually, and then have to decide like how to allocate the benefits amongst them, such that let's say everyone is happy, every group is happy with it, and then based on like specific situations from like operations research, such as like inventory management, queuing models. I like
I'm gonna pretend that
build
I know what you're talking
into
about.
nice new things. Proved some theorems and showed that well, basically, if you have a situation where people would collaborate in a way like this, and they organize it in this way and like split the benefits in this way within like a certain formal model, then this has all kinds of appealing properties, and the world will be better off.
Sounds good. Were you? Was the reason why you started studying math just the fact that you were passionate about it and you just like liked it, or at the beginnings did you just thought that that was like the best route of like a career, like from the career standpoint, or like what was the reason why you started studying math on such a high level?
Well, it certainly wasn't, or probably. If I had wanted to optimize my career, I would have made some different choices. That was not so much a factor. I was just driven by curiosity, and the like the beauty of game theory and queuing theory in particular. I enjoyed those a lot, and when I got the chance to add to the academic knowledge on that, I was like, yeah, this would be fun. And I think those topics, they also relate to like magic, let's say, like game theory, probability theory. These are the topics that are most relevant for games. So I guess that is also how I got interested in it in the first place.
You mean in the magic or the other way?
Yeah, true magic. Just
Yeah.
at some point, just wanting to learn more about mathematical formulations of it. But also, I figured that it was just interesting to do. It mainly just came on my path, really. Like I
It just
did
came
like
natural to you. You never really
like
thought about it. It just kind of happened.
no, like I did like a master's project on like roughly this topic, and then like my professor was like, well, this is interesting, and like we were just applying for a grant for a research project on this topic. Would you like to let's say do like 5 master projects in a row, which is in a way what the PhD represents? And I was like, well, no, why not? And then I've just been winging it, and that came up.
Are you
and,
still active in like the mathematic academic sphere? Like, are you still doing stuff in that regard, or is it just all in the past and you're using math to just like help you in your everyday life and with like magic articles and stuff?
No, like the last paper I wrote is like from 2014, 2015, something like that.
Do you feel like you're getting worse, like things that
Maybe
you should do
2016.
before, like nowadays you're like looking at it and you're like, well, I knew how to do that, but now I really can't. Is it happening? I don't really know that much about
To
math, so
some
I'm just
extent,
curious.
like the basics I all know, and when I would see like certain
You can just search it up.
certain things again, then I know, well, let me take a bit of time and I'll figure it all out again. But
You know enough
yeah,
that even if you don't remember something, you know where to search for and stuff like that. So yeah, like you're able to figure it out basically, right?
yeah. But like one of the things that like I had also been doing over the last month was cleaning up like a bunch of like old I don't know, like books and printouts and like notes from like my period at the university. Suddenly have a lot more time when Corona is going on,
We all do.
and like was going through some of that and thinking, Okay, well, this is indeed a while ago. I don't know, like some some topics on like combinatorial optimization or I don't know convex analysis. I was reading through or like looking through the lecture notes as I was well, some of them tossing them out to make room. It's like, well, this is indeed a while ago. I would need to take some time to figure out what this all means again. But when it comes to the things that I've been using for Magic, from like which is mostly like the basic things that you learn in like the very first year. That is all still kind of fresh in memory.
Are you still involved in playing Magic? Like, are you playing maybe Arena, maybe like some of the qualifiers or the Arena Opens or whatever? Like, are you still playing Magic actively, or how is it with you right now?
I play occasionally, but less and less.
To
Like
be fair, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I know Frank for I think like 5 or 6 years, and he always said that. He always said he's gonna finish. He always said that he's gonna play less and less, and it was never really true. So it's just kind of hard for me to believe that. But go ahead.
what it means right now is that like I play a couple matches a week just to hit my my daily quests mainly. I played the Arena Open this weekend. Like I entered once, didn't get the day 2 token, and then I was like, actually, I don't really want to play right now, which is weird because like I have like 100,000 gems on my account that would be nice to like transform into.
How did you acquire those when you're saying that you're not playing that much? Is it just from the daily quests and stuff?
I played a bit more like last year, and usually when like a new set comes out, I spend a couple days drafting.
But like
And
100,000
usually
gems is
I
a
draft, so then you just keep earning gems.
yeah, but 100,000 gems is like a lot of gems. Like, it doesn't seem like you're just playing like draft here and there. Like, I mean, I don't know. I guess over a long period of time it can happen. I suppose, but it just seems a little bit odd to me. I don't know.
Like last year, I still played a reasonable amount. This year, less and less, and I am qualified for the what is it? The Arena qualifier weekend next weekend.
You also have to play a lot to be in the mythic top 1,200. So
yeah, I think this is like I think I get invites for being in the Hall of Fame as well.
Oh, I see. Okay, I didn't know that's how it works.
But this might be the very first time that I actually need it, because I had been playing a bit and like easily making like the limited mythic or like you also got qualifications if you I don't know like get like a certain amount of wins in like the previous qualifier weekend.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, like I don't really feel like the passion or excitement. So I'll play, but yeah, it's not with the same drive that I felt before, and before is well a couple years ago.
How big of a difference is it for you to play on Arena compared to just play with the real cards? Because I heard from a lot of players that they just like perceive the actual Magic as playing with the actual cards, and now in the nowadays age where there is like Corona and there are no tournaments, they basically stop playing because of that. Did that have an impact on you, or you just perceive it as the same, like you don't really care?
I definitely miss being at events, just to be able to travel to see people again. but when it comes to like playing the actual game, it doesn't matter too much for me whether it is with actual paper cards or on Arena.
Okay.
Arena even has some benefits in terms of the collection. It's just easy to clear how to get the cards for every tournament. Whereas I remember for some PTs, it was sometimes like a scramble in the day before to get like all the Lilianas you need or whatever. Don't have to bother with that, so that's like a small benefit. And the game itself, it doesn't matter too much to me. Like, sure, you can maybe pick up some tells on like opponents auto passing. You also have to like be careful not to leak information yourself. So set up like fake stops and whatever. Those are aspects that don't really exist in paper Magic.
But there are like other things in the real Magic, like the way you tap or just like how fast you play the card or whatever. So like this also like gonna exist in the real Magic as well, right? It's just a little bit different.
Yeah, and I don't know, like I had never been the type of player who, I don't know, like is able to look at the opponent or like pick up on some tells and then know, oh yeah, he's holding Wrath of God.
Oh, there is something I need to say. I actually remember from playing against Frank during the testing a lot of the times when when Frank thought that it should be right to block in about 1 in 6 times, because if you do it all the time, you're too predictable or whatever. What he did was that he just rolled the dice, and if it hit 6, he would block, and if he didn't, he wouldn't. So yeah.
I've done it many times on the PT as well. Yeah.
But like, I know what you mean. Like, it kind of makes sense, but at the same time, if it's right 5 out of 6 times, shouldn't you do it the 6th time as well? I mean, I get the predictable thing, but you know, you're probably not gonna play against that guy ever again or whatever. So like, you know, I think you understand what I'm saying.
Sure. If you are pretty sure that like the opponent is playing in a certain way that you can like figure out, and like you feel like this is not a situation where there's any repeated interaction, then yeah, like it might make more sense to like take your best estimate of like how the opponent might be bluffing or not bluffing, and then figuring out the optimal play given that. But you know, if you play against people more often, or if like they watch your matches and they always see you block in certain spots or like never block in certain spots, then in the long term they can take advantage of that.
I mean, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I just thought it was interesting, so I wanted to point it out. I think you're the only person who I know who does that. So
the opponents at PTs often looked at me strangely when I did it.
I can imagine, yeah.
But yeah.
All right, awesome. Frank. Thank you for your time. I think we are about 30 minutes in, so that should be plenty. It was awesome talking to you. I hope Corona goes away and we can maybe see each other in the near future, but you know, no one knows, so we will have to see. And yeah, thank you very much.
I hope that 2021 will just be a better year than this one.
It's gonna be hard to trump this year, but you know, it can get worse. I think, like, you know, it sucks, but nothing like too bad happened. Like, people haven't started dying in like thousands and stuff like that. So I just don't want to say, you know, anything to like bring it. And maybe even worse time comes. I hope not, but
let's stay positive.
Yeah, let's stay positive. All right, thank you very much, and see you.
See ya. Thank you.